you know what I think? Who is the greatest loser this season for the 49ers?
Who?
Kyle Shanahan. He is the
What?
greatest loser from all the 49ers team because what we saw this year, we thought that Kyle Shanahan is the genius.
Mhm.
What I see right now, what I think right now is that Kyle Shanahan is not the genius right now for this team. The genius of this team right now is Robert Saleh.
Agree.
That's one
Agree.
lot. That's
Agree.
one lot.
Yeah.
He kept Jimmy Garoppolo, as you said before. He could have Tom Brady. He could have a first-round pick for Jimmy Garoppolo, but he kept him. Second loss. And the third loss. So many games that were miscoached by Kyle Shanahan this season. So many games. For example, against New Orleans.
Yes. Yes. The short yardage stuff, the special team stuff, he did not hold up his end of the bargain, which is too bad because the defense was out of its mind good.
And the last thing that I think this was the first season when we saw a lot of panic moves from Kyle Shanahan.
Tell me.
Panic moves.
Let's listen.
For example, if you are thinking back of the New England game where Deebo Samuel got hurt, we had so much lead. Why would you keep Deebo Samuel on the field, who came back from a leg injury before?
Yep, and look, that was, I think they were up 30 something to like 6 or something. It was late in the game. It was third, I believe, and 8. They lined up Deebo Samuel at running back and pitched him the ball on 3rd and 8. That is so unnecessary. It's something you do with him intermittently throughout the game, but the game's over. It's 3rd down and long. You're not going to pick up this first down. It doesn't matter if you do or not. Just give the ball to Jerick McKinnon and let him, jog his way to 4 yards and be done with it. Yep, good call. Not just that too. Like the fact that they've had their running back rotation all year.
Yeah.
Like they've lost games because they don't have enough healthy running backs, and that's the easiest position to get healthy bodies in the entire league. Like they've lost games too because they had to start Jerick McKinnon and they had no viable backup. When Jordan Howard was just waiting on the couch, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Meanwhile, you got Robert Saleh showing up Kyle Shanahan weekly. He has less to work with, and he has a top 5 defense. He has no pass rush. And having no pass rush is kind of the defense equivalent to having no starting quarterback. So he's working around that. He's blitzing. He's mixing up coverages, just doing everything you have to do to have a good defense without a pass rush, and he's doing it. Kyle, on the other hand, is just floundering.
Yeah.
He has his moments. Like against the Rams and Patriots, he was good. Maybe he'll be good next week, but he's had some games just like Miami, the Packers. Well, I'll give them a pass for the Packers, but the Saints and Miami games in particular, and the Eagles too. The Eagles too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those games were terrible from Kyle Shanahan, I think. Yeah.
But real quick, before we move on from this topic, let's linger on Saleh. It seems like he can outcoach any offensive coach right now. McVay, McDaniels, anyone.
Yeah. I think the only concern that we could have with this defense right now, with Saleh right now, that this defense is just relies so much on the offense because we don't have that talent pool that we had last year. Of course, we have tons of great talent that shows this year because we have the 4th, 3rd, and 5th man up in the defense, and they are still good. But they rely so much on the offense and mostly from the time management because I don't think that this defense can win matches when they are on the field for 40 minutes.
Absolutely not. No, absolutely.
They are not built up for that. And they were heroes, I think, against the New Orleans Saints. And they show that they have sparks even at the end of the game, even when they are tons of time on the field. But I think that they are not made for this challenge. I think they rely so much on the offensive game plan and on the success of the offense right now.
Right. And also, I don't think they can match up with the best wide receivers in the league.
Nope.
They go up against like DK Metcalf, DeAndre Hopkins. They got a big problem. And Richard Sherman isn't the answer. They need like a Jalen Ramsey. They need someone young, big, and fast.
Yeah.
And they also need a quarterback. So they got to figure out how they're going to work that out. Before we get to the college quarterbacks, I want to stick with this Rams game real quick. Who do you think should start at quarterback for the 49ers after the bye against the Rams?
I think it's a no-brainer. I would start Richard Sherman, but it's only
No, no,
because
no, no,
he
no.
had
Quarterback. Let's get to
quarterback.
corner
Oh,
later.
I'm sorry, sorry,
Let's
sorry,
get to
sorry, sorry,
corner
sorry.
later. Sorry, sorry.
Okay,
You just
okay.
started quarterback.
If we want to go next season with a mobile quarterback, I would start Josh Johnson.
Mm,
Because why not?
interesting.
Why not? Debo Samuel is going to come back. Raheem Mostert is going to come back. I think if you have some people who can run the ball like these guys, and they are mixed up with Josh Johnson, I think that offense would be really interesting, and our run game would could get a boost from the quarterback position. So
That's
so I
interesting.
would start him. I would start him.
That's interesting. I wouldn't go there yet. I still think Nick Mullins gives the Niners the best chance to win, but I would make Beathard inactive. I would call up Johnson. I'd make him the number 2. And if Mullins struggled, I would go to Johnson. And if Mullins struggles and they lose and they're eliminated from the playoffs, why not? In the future, sure, go to John. I don't enough of Beathard. I've seen enough of him for a lifetime, for 2 lifetimes. I
Yeah,
still think Mullins gives the Niners the best chance to win, and they're not in like they're still trying to win. So I would stick with Mullins, but I would elevate Johnson to number 2. And I wouldn't necessarily. I might have a quick hook on Mullins. We'll see. He hasn't been that great recently, but I would like to see him with a run game. I
yeah,
think he could look a lot better with a run game. So I'd
yeah.
like to see that.
I think that a lot of people are misunderstanding the situation that Nick Mullins has right now because he has never played with all the starters
Thank
active
you.
that we
Right.
have right in this team. Of course, he's not a franchise quarterback. We talk about it week to week. Of course, I think that Nick Mullins is a great guy. He's a great backup quarterback. He can be a great bridge quarterback. He could because he knows the system so well
Mhm.
so well that nobody else has in this team right now. I think maybe he knows the offense better than Kai Shanahan,
He might.
uh, but I would say that he will if he starts next week. I think that he will be so much better with the run game. I think that he will be so much better with Debo Samuel
Yeah.
because these guys who are coming back gives back into Kai Shanahan's hands the Jimmy Gimmies that we had before with Jimmy.
Before we
Trademark,
move on,
trademark.
trademark. Before we move on, Anthony asked a question, and we can answer it real quick. Do you see a scenario where the NFL comes together to do something about the post COVID-19 salary cap, i.e., going down? Grant, any rumblings, Botan, what you think? What I heard is that the league wanted to have all of the losses go into the 2021 cap.
Yeah,
The players wanted it to be basically spread out over a decade because the more that it affects 2021, the more high priced vets get cut next year. So they're trying to protect themselves by having it
yeah,
be spread out over 10 years. And I think what they did was compromise at 5. So I think this is going to be affecting the league for a while. I'm not sure exactly.
yeah, and I think that so many positions who are overpaid right now is going to get in the future in the next 5 years massive pay cut.
Oh
I
yeah.
think.
Oh
I
yeah.
think.